Welcome to this lore summary. I'm Fragile Boson, and I will be your logistics support officer for this episode. In this episode, we will cover everything you need to know about Higgs, from the prologue to the end of episode 2. As a spoiler alert, you should have completed the game up to the end of episode 2 when you find Sam on the eastern coast of the lake in the Central Knot region. I will not discuss every time you see or hear from Higgs in the game, but I will cover the significant lore bits the game wants you to know. Let's get started. We first see Higgs in the prologue after the corpse disposal team crashes their truck. As the BTs are swarming around, Higgs floats down from the sky and puts a finger to his lips or mask, seeming to indicate for them to be quiet. Higgs wears a golden skull mask different from Die Hard Man's. Higgs's mask only covers the bottom half of his face rather than his entire face like Die Hard Man's, and we can see some eyes underneath, and at times it appears as though the tar is coming out of Higgs's eyes, or he uses it as makeup / eyeliner or something. Higgs's uniform is black and gold, and his cape has an Egyptian feeling, which is significant because by the end of episode 2, we learn about the Egyptian theology surrounding the body and soul, which advises Hartman's research. We don't see Higgs again until the end of episode 2 when he interrupts Sam's trek to the port. At this point, Higgs informs us that he's named after the God particle that permeates all existence, the Higgs boson, which is one of the names that this channel gets its name from. In the same cutscene, he tells us that he's come to understand the truth about the Death Stranding, wouldn't we like to know? And there's so much that we obviously don't know, not that he actually needed to say that. It seems that Higgs is familiar with Fragile in some way and calls her bloodied but unbowed. Higgs seems to be able to teleport around in the same way that Fragile does. Higgs can travel around unencumbered by the worry of BTs and seems to be connected to them somehow. Right after, we see him interacting with Sam and the BTs on the Tari coastline. Higgs summons a giant whale-tentacled BT, and this is the first major boss fight if you have avoided contact with BTs to this point. These large BTs are called catcher BTs, and you'll find out more about them in our episode on BTs. When Higgs summons the large catcher BT, we see what appears to be black tarry umbilical cords stemming from his fingers connecting to a large tarry pool from which he seems to pull the catcher BT from. Higgs seems bent on destroying the world by causing void outs near large population centers. That's all for this lore summary video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, but in the meantime, keep on keeping on, and remember, tomorrow is in your hands.